The art of playing yourself. Why being outside isn't better. Let's get right to it. Some people really enjoy being backward in life, in the sense that they stop growing in many ways and remain stuck on stupid. The truth of the matter is that life is naturally growth oriented. So, how is it that a constant cycle of stagnation persists? That is step number one in the art of playing yourself. Growing up, going outside was earned through quid pro quo, meaning chores and homework completed. Something for something. Nowadays, going outside is a euphemism in the whole bag handbook. The main reason being outside isn't the move, is that the majority of those who believe in being outside, aka being a whole bag for free or for a fee, always miss the solid men who walked away from the deplorable behavior of pay for play. Now, it is not my intentions to tell you how to exist in your existence, but there's a larger picture here. In addition, speaking of quid pro quo, I believe that whole bagness also has a degrading effect on both participants and is more divisive than it may bring together. In essence, without that understanding that the acquired pain from the proximity of a 304 must be healed from. Most don't understand that, and most don't heal it. What it does, it creates a male jerk who goes on to meet a female who's not a whole bag, and he begins to think and believe that she is the same as the rest. And some of the reasonings behind that could be that when it comes to male and female dynamics, there are certain things that we just do. It's what makes us who we are as males and or females. But sometimes certain things that we do and say can be misconstrued, all because a person to whom they're dealing with has not healed from being around a whole bag. And therefore the great misunderstanding happens. I've also noticed that females with whole tendencies are avoidant. This establishes a consistent, intentionally maintained separation in a runner-chaser dynamic. These dynamics cannot be self-sustaining because it's based on a cycle of emotional manipulation. In other words, as soon as a female finds a solid guy and he behaves as a solid guy, intellectually, emotionally, financially, and physically, she starts to catch feelings for him. And it scares her because now she cannot participate in avoidant behavior. Now she has to step up and be better than she was before in any other part of her life. And that's work, hard work. And work of any sort scares a lot of people. Being greater than themselves before scares a lot of people because now it removes the victimhood mindset. Now it's the accountability has to be looked at first, not victimhood status. And in my opinion, being a victim and doing wrong is harder than to do what's right. Even though it appears, it seems that being lackluster is easier, and it isn't. It's harder because you have to do more to pretend more. And what I've also found that in most cases, the whole bags they return, and when they return in a delusional mindset that life, which includes people, pauses for their fuckery. Suppose you get your dumb ass out of here with that nonsense. How about that? Ain't nobody got time or patience for that. I've had several relationships that I thought were relationships where the female was open for business with everyone else but me. Make that make sense. It was no stop and don't when they were with me. And it was eye opening because to me it became a challenge of why the switch? Why did you say this and then do this? Or that? Then I figured it out. Slowly but surely, I came to my senses. All said, operating in whole bagness is mired in emotional detachment from an existence they deep down know is incomplete in many ways, yet seem stuck in a groundhog day of iniquity. And that's the reality.